Welcome to the Pleiadian Star Tribe Talk Show.
Hello, beloved star family. It's wonderful to be here, sharing this space and energy with all of you.
And it's wonderful to have you here. Your energy is just...
Well, it's exactly what we need for today's deep dive. Oh, thank you. Ready to jump in?
Absolutely. So today, we're diving deep, really deep, into something I think everyone tuning in wonders about at some point. Those moments, when you feel like something big is just around the corner.
That electric feeling in the air, yes.
Exactly. We're talking about the signs from the universe that your manifestation, whatever you've been working towards, is actually close, like really close.
Yes. We're going beyond just, hoping it's close and learning to read the energetic receipts, the little cosmic winks.
Cosmic winks, I love that. Our mission today is to really unpack those signals. We're blending a bit of spirit, maybe a touch of what feels like energetic science, looking at how the universe communicates that things are aligning.
It's all about recognizing that alignment, isn't it? Seeing the synchronicities not as weird coincidences, but as confirmations. This is for everyone out there who's put in the work, set the intention, and is now asking, okay, universe, are we there yet?
We're decoding those subtle whispers.
Yeah.
And we'll touch on how our sources see this blend of mystery and memory, cosmic teachings, and soulful revelations.
It's going to be juicy. We're looking at resonance, vibrational codes, those weird feelings, all of it.
Okay, let's get into it then. Section 1, the universal language of resonance. So let's start right at the beginning. When people think manifestation, often it sounds a bit like magic, right? Like you just wished really hard.
Yeah.
But the sources we looked at are pretty clear it's not luck. What's the real engine behind it, according to them?
Yeah, it's definitely not rolling the dice. The core concept, the absolute foundation, is resonance.
Resonance.
Think of it like this. Everything you desire, that new job, the relationship, the healing, it already exists. Just not here in your solid physical reality yet. It exists as a vibration, an energy pattern.
Like a radio frequency you need to tune into.
Exactly like that. The physical world, the stuff we see and touch, it only starts shifting and rearranging itself to bring you that thing when your internal frequency matches the frequency of the desire.
So my feelings, my beliefs, my overall state of being. That's my tune.
That's your tuner, spot on. It's less about chasing something out there and much more about becoming the energetic equivalent in here.
That shifts the focus quite a bit.
Massively. Because you don't really attract what you want in the sense of longing for it. You attract what you are, vibrationally speaking. If you're constantly focused on, say, the lack of money or feeling lonely.
You're vibrating lack and lonely.
Precisely. And the universe, being the perfect mirror it is, just reflects that back to you. But when you manage to shift your internal state, to feel the joy, the abundance, the love as if it's already here, that's when the resonance clicks.
Click. And the physical gears start turning.
That's the trigger.
Yeah.
The physical manifestation has to follow the energetic alignment. It's like physics, but on a soul level.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Now, something really intriguing in the sources was this description of an atmospheric shift. They called it the hush that falls across the universe.
Yeah.
Right before the manifestation locks in. What's going on there? It sounds so dramatic.
It feels dramatic when you notice it. It's incredibly subtle, though, which is why most people miss it. This hush is described as this sudden, almost profound stillness. Like the background static of the world just gets turned down.
Muted.
Yeah, muted. The air might feel different, almost thicker or clearer, and you get this feeling. It might not make logical sense, but you feel like everything has paused, holding its breath. Like the world itself is conspiring, focusing its energy.
Conspiring for you.
In a way, yes. It's not really waiting for something. It's more like recalibrating. The idea is that the universe is momentarily pausing the usual chaotic flow to create a clean, clear pathway for your new reality to arrive smoothly.
Like clearing the runway.
Perfect analogy. Clearing the energetic runway. It's silencing the orchestra right before the big crescendo. It's a sign that all the moving parts, the people, the timing, the resources needed for your desire are all snapping into their final positions.
So if you feel that sudden, deep quietness, internally or externally?
Pay attention. That's a massive sign that arrival is imminent. It's the calm before the beautiful storm of your manifestation.
Wow. Okay. But you mentioned people miss these signs, even the hush, which brings us to the challenge of presence. Why do we miss these things if they're happening?
This is the biggie. It's mostly about focus. Our brains are kind of wired to notice the tangible, the immediate, and often the negative or the problem. Most people are laser focused on the absence of what they want.
The empty parking spot where the new car isn't yet.
Exactly. The inbox without the job offer, the empty side of the bed. They're staring so hard at the gap, at the lack.
That they completely miss the subtle signs flashing right in front of them.
Totally. They miss the echoes, the little previews the universe sends. These signs aren't the final delivery. They're the tracking updates saying package is nearby. If you're only looking for the big delivery truck, you miss the email notification, the text message.
Cosmic winks.
The cosmic winks. You have to consciously shift your gaze away from the emptiness and start looking for the subtle evidence that creation is already in progress. It requires presence and a willingness to see the magic in the small stuff.
Okay, so shifting that gaze, let's get concrete. Let's talk about the actual signs. The first category seems to be about these undeniable hits, numbers, emotions, even dreams, starting with sign 1, synchronicities and repeating numbers. The sources call these vibrational codes. What's the deal with seeing 111 or 222 everywhere?
Right. These are probably the most talked about signs, and for good reason. They're like the universe's way of sending little text messages, seeing sequences like 111, 222, 333, 555, even 888. The sources are really clear. These are not random.
Not just your phone clock being weird.
Definitely not. Think of them as intentional nudges, like little cosmic timestamps appearing on license plates, receipts, clocks, everywhere, just to say, hey, you're on the right track, or message received, processing now.
Okay, so they're confirmations, but the sources assign very specific meanings to these numbers, don't they? It's like a code.
Yeah.
Can we break down some of the main ones? Why these numbers?
Yeah, the theory is that each number vibrates at a specific frequency, and these sequences amplify that energy, corresponding to different stages or aspects of the manifestation process.
Okay, let's go through them. What about 111?
111 is potent. It basically means manifestation is happening N now W. Your thoughts are turning into things like fast. It's both exciting and a bit of a warning. Keep your thoughts focused purely on what you want because the creation speed is cranked up.
Got it. Laser focus required.
Yeah.
What about 222?
222 is all about trust, balance, and divine timing. Seeing this is a reassurance that you're exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to be doing. Especially if partnerships or collaborations are involved, 222 says things are harmonizing perfectly behind the scenes. Don't rush, trust the flow.
Okay, that's comforting. And 333?
333 is often linked to spiritual support. The sources talk about ascended masters or guides. Essentially, it means you've got powerful, high-vibe help. Your spiritual team is right there with you, supporting your mission. You're not alone in this.
That's a lovely thought. Now, 555 often feels a bit intense for people.
It signals major change. Big shifts are coming or maybe already underway. When you see 555, the universe is basically saying, hold on, things are about to get shaken up in a good way. It's a huge call to surrender control, release resistance, and just flow with the transformation. It's usually clearing the way for something much better.
Embrace the change.
Okay.
And 777?
777 is often seen as the luck or miracle number, but it's more about spiritual alignment paying off. It suggests your inner work, your connection, your healing. It's all leading to breakthroughs, maybe even miracles. Things are aligning in a wonderfully unexpected way.
Nice. And finally, the big one, 888.
Yes, 888. This one is almost universally seen as the sign of abundance, particularly financial, but also energetic abundance. It signifies cycles completing, rewards coming in, a sense of achievement and stability. It's like the universe saying, your harvest is here, receive it. It often marks the culmination of a long effort.
Wow. Okay, so these numbers are like a detailed progress report from the cosmos. Much more than just coincidence.
Way more. It's a language if you learn to read it.
Okay, moving from the external codes to the internal. Sign 2. Sudden bursts of emotion. Specifically, unprovoked happiness or peace. This sounds lovely, but maybe confusing if nothing has actually happened yet.
This one is so powerful and, yeah, often misunderstood. You could be doing the dishes, stuck in traffic, just sitting, totally mundane stuff, and bam! Out of nowhere, you're flooded with this intense wave of just peace, or deep, unshakable gratitude, or pure, bubbly joy.
With no apparent trigger.
Absolutely none. No good news received, no funny cat video watched, nothing external to explain it.
So, why? If the thing hasn't arrived, Why the sudden internal party?
Because your energy body, your higher self, it senses things before your physical senses do.
Right.
Remember resonance. When your vibration fully clicks into alignment with the desire which already exists energetically, your emotional body registers that hit. It feels the imminence of the physical arrival.
So the feeling is the arrival just on an energetic level first.
Exactly. It's an energetic preview, a sensory confirmation. Your body's inner wisdom knows it's locked in, it's coming, and it starts celebrating early. It's like smelling dinner, cooking before it's on the table.
Okay, so if you feel that random joy, don't dismiss it as weird. Lean into it.
Lean in. Acknowledge it. It's potent proof that your alignment is solid and the manifestation is practically knocking on the door. Trust those internal feelings as much as the external signs.
That links really well to the next one then. Sign 3. Dreams and symbolic messages. The subconscious mail system, you called it.
Yes, because when we're asleep, our logical, doubting mind is offline. Our subconscious is free to process and communicate directly with our higher self and the universe. It's receiving energetic updates without the filter of, oh, that's impossible.
So dreams can be like progress reports from the energy field.
Totally. Or even rehearsals. Your subconscious might be practicing living in the new reality, getting your whole system used to the vibration of it.
What kind of symbols should people look out for? The sources mention some common themes.
Definitely. Look for symbols of movement, freedom, receiving. Dreaming of doors opening easily is a classic new opportunities, paths clearing, flying, or even just smooth, easy travel like gliding or driving effortlessly often symbolizes rising above limitations, gaining freedom, or an upgrade in consciousness or circumstances.
Makes sense. What about water?
Water, especially clear, flowing water is huge. It often represents emotional flow, abundance, cleansing, prosperity, literally flowing towards you. Think clear streams, beautiful lakes, gentle rain.
And dreaming of receiving gifts.
Yes. Being handed things, finding treasures, receiving packages, these are direct symbols of receiving your manifestation. Your subconscious is showing you the energy of receptivity.
And the most direct sign in dreams.
Is dreaming the actual scenario? You're manifesting a specific house and you dream you're decorating it. You're calling it a partner and you dream you're having that specific happy conversation with them. Your subconscious is literally running the simulation, affirming, this is happening, get ready.
It's like it's helping you integrate the feeling of it being real.
Exactly. It softens the shock of the new, makes the transition smoother. Dreams are powerful preparation tools when manifestation is close.
Okay, so we've covered the internal signals and codes. Now, how does the external world start reflecting that we're close? Let's talk about sign 4. People reflect your desire. This sounds intriguing. How do other people become mirrors?
This one is based on that core idea of resonance again. When your internal frequency really shifts and locks onto your desire, you start emitting a much stronger, clearer, energetic signal. It's like you're broadcasting New Career Success FM or Happy Relationship Radio. And people around you, often unconsciously, pick up on that broadcast. They act like energetic mirrors, reflecting that theme back to you in their conversations, actions, even random comments.
Can you give a solid example? Like, how would this play out?
Sure. Let's say you're manifesting moving to your dream city, say, Paris. Suddenly, you overhear strangers talking about their amazing trip to Paris. Your friend, who doesn't know your plans, sends you a link to an article about expats loving life in Paris. You turn on the TV, and there's a documentary about Paris.
Okay, so it's not just hearing the word Paris.
No, it's the theme. The energy of Paris keeps popping up around you. If you're manifesting abundance, people might start talking about unexpected windfalls they received or complimenting your abundant attitude. If it's love, suddenly everyone seems to be getting engaged, talking about soulmates, or even just complimenting how radiant and lovable you seem.
So the universe uses the people around us as a feedback loop.
Exactly. It's external validation saying, yes, the theme you're focused on is now becoming dominant in the energy field around you. You're so close, people can feel it coming off you. They're just reflecting your own vibration back.
That's pretty cool. Okay, now for one that feels trickier. Sign 5. Old energy begins to fall away. This often feels like things are going wrong, doesn't it? Loss of interest, relationships ending. How is this a good sign?
Yes. This is probably the sign that causes the most confusion and panic. But it's crucial to understand this is recalibration, not loss. It's cosmic decluttering.
Decluttering. Okay.
Think about it. You're preparing to receive something new, something high vibration. Anything in your current reality, habits, beliefs, relationships, even jobs or possessions that vibrates at a lower frequency or contradicts the energy of your desire simply cannot coexist with it. It has to go.
So the old stuff dissolving makes space for the new.
Precisely. If you're manifesting vibrant health, old unhealthy habits might suddenly feel repulsive. If you're calling in a conscious partnership, relationships based on old patterns might naturally drift away. If you're aiming for a fulfilling career, your boring old job might suddenly become unbearable or even end unexpectedly.
But that can feel scary. Losing a job, a friendship ending. How do you trust that's positive?
You have to trust the process. Remember the clearing the runway analogy. You can't land a jumbo jet, your big manifestation, if the runway is cluttered with old baggage carts and debris. The universe is lovingly, efficiently clearing that space for you. The discomfort is just the friction of the old energy releasing.
So if life feels a bit chaotic, or maybe suddenly very quiet and empty right before,
Don't panic. Reframe it. See it as the universe tidying up, that quietness, that uncertainty. It's the fertile void where the new is about to sprout.
I like the radio tuning analogy from the sources too.
Yes. That's perfect. You're moving from a scratchy, low-frequency station, your old reality, to a clear, high-frequency one, your desire. There's always that moment of static or even silence between stations.
That in-between space.
That's the recalibration zone. If you can hold your nerve, stay calm, and keep your focus on the new station during the static without frantically tuning back to the old familiar noise, you prove you're ready. You lock on to the new frequency.
Okay, holding steady through the static. Got it.
Yeah.
Now, linked to this sense of things shifting. Sign 6. Time feels distorted. This sounds a bit sci-fi. How does time get weird?
It really can feel strange. It's a powerful sign that your consciousness is starting to operate less rigidly, less bound by linear 3D time. When you're deeply aligned in that creative flow state, time can seem to speed up, hours fly by, like minutes when you're absorbed in aligned action. Or it can stretch out, moments feel incredibly long and full. Days might blur together, but within that blur, you notice a bunch of synchronicities or opportunities clustering really tightly.
Like time is becoming more elastic.
Exactly, elastic, less like a rigid clock, more like a flowing river. The energetic reason, the sources suggest, is that you're starting to access the timeless zone where creation happens more instantly.
The quantum field, the now moment.
Places like that, where the usual rules of time and space are more fluid, you're merging with what some call divine flow. So feeling out of sync with the clock, whether time feels too fast or too slow, is actually a sign you're operating at an accelerated creative frequency.
And physical reality is just trying to keep up.
Pretty much. It's like your internal engine is running faster and the external world takes a moment to catch up to your new speed. It reminds me of that psychological flow state athletes or artists talk about.
Right, total aversion.
Yes, but with this added layer, the sources say, in this state, you're not just focused, you're actively co-creating with the universe almost instantaneously. Resistance drops, effort fades, and time just bends around your intention.
Okay, we've covered internal feelings, external reflections, even time bending. Now let's get really practical. How does the universe actually build the bridge from the energetic idea to the physical thing? This brings us to sign 7. Opportunities appear effortlessly.
Yes, the quantum breadcrumbs. I love this one. Because the universe rarely just airdrops your entire manifestation onto your doorstep fully formed.
Wouldn't that be nice, though?
Maybe, but usually it delivers the dream piece by piece, often disguised as small, everyday possibilities or coincidences. These are the practical bridges.
So not necessarily a giant lottery win, but maybe.
Maybe you're looking for funding and you accidentally bump into the perfect investor at a coffee shop. Or you need specific information and the exact right book falls off a shelf in front of you. Or an email you almost deleted contains the one contact you needed.
It feels easy, almost serendipitous.
That's the key. Effortless. When you're truly aligned, the opportunities flow to you. You don't have to bash down doors, chase people, or force things. The path of least resistance suddenly becomes brightly lit. These aren't just coincidences. They're doorways disguised as possibilities.
So our job is just to notice and walk through them.
Exactly. Follow the breadcrumbs with curiosity and trust. The ease with which these opportunities appear is the confirmation. It shows the universe is actively paving the way.
Okay, that leads perfectly into what might be the most crucial internal sign. Sign 8. You feel calm, not desperate. That shift from wanting to knowing.
Oh, this is the ultimate confirmation, this inner peace. Think about the beginning of the process. Often there's obsession, constant checking, maybe even pleading or feeling frantic.
Definitely. That anxiety of, is it working? When will it happen?
Exactly. But when the alignment is truly complete, when the manifestation is locked in energetically, all that desperate energy just dissolves. It evaporates. You stop chasing. You stop obsessing.
And instead, you feel
Calm, serene. There's this deep, quiet certainty. It's not hoping anymore. It's knowing. Knowing it's done. Knowing it's inevitable.
what causes that fundamental shift inside?
It's the internal click. You feel the energetic reality is sealed. The certainty comes from within, so you no longer desperately need external signs to prove it, though you still notice them. This calm isn't apathy or giving up. It's the absolute peak of alignment.
It's the feeling of being magnetic, not needing to chase.
Perfectly put. You shift from effortful seeking to magnetic receiving. You know it's yours, it's on its way, it's just a matter of divine timing for the physical unfolding. When you reach that state of calm inevitability, wow, the universe just rushes to match that certainty.
That's a powerful state to be in. Okay, let's look outside again. Sign 9. Nature reflects you. The sources suggest the natural world picks up on our vibe shifts.
Yes, animals, plants, the elements, they're incredibly sensitive to energetic frequencies, often much more so than humans with all our mental filters. When you reach that high state of alignment, that calm certainty, nature itself seems to respond, to celebrate with you.
So what should people actually look for? Birds singing louder.
Could be. Look for unusual encounters that feel significant or personal, animals acting unusually friendly. Maybe a butterfly hangs around you for ages, or a deer lets you get closer than normal. Seeing specific animals repeatedly, ones that feel symbolic to you, sometimes called animal totems, showing up. Also, notice the environment itself. A sudden, perfect shaft of sunlight breaking through clouds right when you have a positive thought. An unexpected, gentle breeze indoors. A feeling of unusual warmth or vibrancy in the air around you.
It's like the Earth itself is giving you a thumbs up.
Exactly. It's the planet's consciousness acknowledging your frequency shift, confirming your alignment on a really deep level. It's nature saying, we feel you, we support this trajectory. It's beautiful confirmation.
It really is. Okay, now for the final hurdle, the one that can trip people up right at the finish line. Sign 10. A final test or trigger. Why on earth would the universe test us just before we get what we want? Seems mean.
I know it sounds counterintuitive, even cruel, but the sources are clear. This isn't a punishment or a trick. It's actually a final confirmation, a proof of sustainable readiness.
Sustainable readiness, meaning?
Meaning, are you really ready to live in this new reality? Have you truly integrated the lessons and the frequency required to maintain it? So, right before the manifestation fully lands, life often throws you a little curveball. A situation designed to trigger your old patterns.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Let's say you've manifested abundance, you feel that calm certainty, sign 8. The test might be a small, unexpected bill or a temporary dip in your bank account. The universe isn't trying to take your abundance away, it's asking, okay, you say you trust in abundance now, how will you react to this? Will you revert to panic, fear, and scarcity thinking?
So it's checking if the change is real, if it's stable.
Exactly. Or will you handle this trigger with your new consciousness? With calm, faith, and the knowing that this little blip doesn't change the overall abundant reality that's already yours. If you're manifesting a loving relationship, the test might be an old insecurity flaring up, or an interaction that tempts you back into defensive patterns.
So passing the test means staying in the new frequency, despite the trigger.
Yes. Stay calm, stay faithful, handle it from your aligned state. That proves you've truly learned the lesson. It confirms you're vibrationally stable enough to receive and keep the manifestation. If you react from the old fear or doubt,
You signal you're not quite ready yet, and it might pause things.
it can cause a delay, yes. The universe waits until you demonstrate you can consistently hold the frequency of the reality you're asking for, even under a little pressure. So see the test not as a roadblock, but as the final gateway. Pass it, and you're truly home free.
Okay, wow. Those are 10 powerful, distinct signs. But like you said, just seeing them isn't enough. The sources really stress how we respond. So if someone listening is nodding along, maybe ticking off 5 or 6 of these signs right now, what's the game plan? How do they stay steady and help things along?
Right, the response is everything. It's about shifting from just being an observer of the signs to being an active, conscious participant in the final stage.
Right.
It's about integrating the knowing. We've distilled a kind of 5-step response protocol from the material.
Perfect. Let's break that down. What's step 1?
Step 1, acknowledge the magic. Simple but crucial. When you notice a sign, whether it's seeing 555, feeling that wave of peace, or getting one of those effortless opportunities, don't just brush it off. Pause. Smile. Maybe whisper a little thank you, or, okay, universe, I see you. Message received.
Why is acknowledging it so important?
Because gratitude amplifies everything. It signals you're paying attention, you're engaged in the conversation. It tells the universe, yes, more of this, please. Acknowledging the magic invites more magic. It keeps the positive feedback loop going strong.
Okay, acknowledge and appreciate. Makes sense. Step 2.
Step 2, stay grounded. This sounds contradictory, maybe, but when the signs get really strong, the excitement can actually knock you out of alignment if you're not careful.
How so?
You can get overly attached to the outcome, start feeling desperate for it to happen right now, or get anxious about doing it right. So paradoxically, stay calm, breathe. If a big opportunity appears, sign 7, approach it with grounded strategy, not frantic energy. Enjoy the process unfolding rather than desperately trying to force the finish line closer. Keep your feet on the earth even as your head is in the stars.
Don't let excitement turn into anxiety.
Got it.
Step 3.
Step 3, keep your frequency steady. Consistency is key now. Don't let the excitement or maybe the pressure of that final test, sign 10, derail your regular practices that keep you aligned. Keep visualizing, affirming, meditating, whatever works for you. But do it from that place of calm knowing, sign 8, not from hoping or eating. Act as if it's already done. Maintain that steady, high vibration. That's your main job now.
Maintain the state. Okay, what's the step 4?
Step 4, journal the signs. Actively collect your evidence. Get a notebook and write down every sign, every number sequence, every significant dream, every weird coincidence, every burst of joy, every effortless opportunity.
Why write them down?
Because your logical mind will try to introduce doubt, especially during that final test phase. Having a written record provides concrete proof that you can look back on. It instantly shuts down the maybe I imagined it all thoughts. It reinforces your belief and actually helps accelerate the flow because you're focusing on the evidence of success.
Building your own case file of cosmic proof. I like it. And finally, step 5.
Step 5, celebrate the small arrivals. This is about reframing. See each sign not just as a pointer towards the manifestation, but as a small part of the manifestation already arriving.
Ooh, explain that.
So, if a friend reflects your desire back to you, sign 4, celebrate that conversation as a piece of your manifestation being here now. If an effortless opportunity, sign 7, appears, celebrate that step as part of the completed goal. These small celebrations anchor the feeling of already having it in your present reality. It integrates the new energy gently, making the final, full arrival feel completely natural and expected rather than a shocking surprise.
That's a beautiful way to look at it. Treating the signs as appetizers for the main course that's definitely coming.
Exactly. Enjoy the appetizers. They're a part of the meal.
This protocol really empowers the person, doesn't it? It moves them from waiting passively to actively holding the space.
Totally. It emphasizes that the final stretch is about maintaining that internal state of certainty and receptivity. The universe has lined things up. Your job is just to hold the frequency steady.
So, to anchor that feeling, is there a final, simple affirmation from the sources people can use when they spot a sign?
Yes, there is. It's short, powerful, and gets right to the heart of it. When you notice a sign or feel that inner knowing, just take a breath. Feel that certainty settle in your body and gently say or think, I am aligned. I am ready. I am open to receive.
Simple. Powerful.
Let those words lock you into that state of receptive knowing. It confirms your vibrational yes to the universe. #66 outro way.
Well, this has been quite the journey through the language of the universe. We've really unpacked how manifestation, according to these sources, isn't just wishing on a star, but this intricate dance of resonance.
Absolutely. It's about learning to read the signs from that subtle hush in the air and the repeating numbers, right through to that profound inner calm as confirmation that the energetic gears are turning and your desire is actively on its way.
Understanding these 10 signs and knowing how to respond hopefully shift things for you, our listeners, moving away from maybe anxiety or uncertainty and stepping into a place of confident observation, knowing you're co-creating with the universe.
Yeah, the goal isn't just information, right? It's about fostering that deep sense of trust in the process and confidence in your own power to align with what you desire.
Definitely. And as we wrap up, here's a final thought for you to sit with, tying back to that powerful sign 8. The calm knowing, the magnetism of alignment.
The inevitability factor.
Exactly. We talked about how desperation fades when you know it's inevitable. So the question to ponder is, how would your thoughts, feelings, and actions change, starting right now, today, if you fully, truly, 100% accepted that your biggest desire was absolutely inevitable, locked in, done deal?
Ooh, that's a good one. Would you stop sweating the small stuff? Would you let go of the frantic need to control every detail? Would you just relax into that magnetic peace knowing it's coming? Because living from that place of inevitability changes your present moment entirely. You don't have to wait for the manifestation to feel that peace.
Live in the inevitability now. Powerful stuff. Thank you so much for sharing all this wisdom today.
Always a joy. Thank you for guiding us through it.
And thank you for joining us on the Pleiadian Star Tribe Talk Show for this deep dive. If this conversation sparked something in you, if you felt that resonance, be sure to subscribe and follow us. We'll be back with more explorations, more cosmic conversations designed to raise the vibration.
Until next time, beloved star family, stay aligned, stay ready, and stay open to receive all the magic heading your way. Keep shining.